Ah, the intricate labyrinth of love. It's a real head-scratcher, isn't it? We've all been there, wandering through life, dreaming of that special someone who will magically complete us and fill the void in our hearts. Our movies and books paint love as this epic adventure, a thrilling cocktail of risk, hope, and the quest to find our other half. Meanwhile, we're lost in the endless sea of dating apps, swiping away our free time with a mix of hope and cynicism. We venture out to bars and cafes, chatting about our latest crushes with a delightful blend of sarcasm and cautious optimism. But once we dive into the relationship pool, it often feels like we're on an emotional roller coaster half the time. We're navigating choppy waters of hurt feelings and unmet expectations. We find ourselves doing mental gymnastics, desperately searching for reasons to stick around, all while trying to ignore the glaring red flags that maybe, just maybe, this isn't the right fit after all. The brilliant philosopher Simone de Beauvoir dove headfirst into these quirky imbalances that often define our relationships. She saw love as the secret sauce in life's recipe, something we all crave to spice things up. We yearn for connection, to be seen and celebrated for who we truly are. But oh boy, how often does this quest for love send us on wild goose chases, landing us in relationships that leave us a bit battered and confused, making us forget the awesome individuals we really are. This common predicament only fueled Beauvoir's passion for developing a love ethics project that she'd pursue throughout her life. And hey, speaking of pursuing knowledge, today's video comes with a little help from our friends at Blinkist. You know how it is sometimes I find myself diving into a mountain of books, like a treasure hunter searching for the perfect gem of a video topic. Research can be a real puzzle, especially when I need to carve out some quality time to read and unravel the mysteries within those pages. After flipping through countless pages of information, I used to rely on my not-so-impressive speed reading skills. That was until I stumbled upon Blinkist, which brilliantly distills entire books and, more importantly, impactful ideas into just 15 minutes of the juiciest highlights. Blinkist is your ultimate time saver, money saver, and world explorer. With a treasure trove of over 3,000 nonfiction books and a whopping 14 million active users, you'll be diving into knowledge faster than a caffeinated squirrel. Plus, you can access all your titles offline because who needs Wi-Fi when you're on the go? And don't forget about shortcasts, which serve up the juiciest bits of popular podcasts. Giving you the essence of each episode in a flash, taking a stroll while diving into Blinkist is my absolute favorite. Currently, I'm soaking up the insights from Erich Fromm's The Art of Loving. This classic gem unpacks Fromm's theories on love as an art that requires knowledge and effort. It's a fascinating summary of his most celebrated concepts, and I can't help but think it as a must-read for anyone curious about the nature of love and relationships. Trust me, your heart and mind will thank you for this little adventure. Hit that link below. And if you're among the first 100, you'll score a whole week of unlimited access to try it out. That's right, a free 7-day trial that you can cancel whenever you like. Plus, if you decide to go for the full membership, you'll snag a sweet $25 off. Now, back to our love conundrum. Beauvoir spotted the delightful confusion of love as a door wide open for mischief, and you can really see this in the quirky ways gender shapes our romantic escapades. Typically, men were nudged to embark on various life projects, viewing love as a delightful slice of the pie rather than the whole dessert. They were led to believe that success could bloom in multiple areas simultaneously. On the flip side, women were often steered to see love as the very essence of life, with the notion that excelling elsewhere might somehow diminish their charm. While men often chase after freedom in whatever form it takes, women are taught to view love as their golden ticket to liberation. This delightful dance of perspectives inevitably creates a bit of a lopsidedness in romantic expectations. Traditionally, men have been nudged to find a romantic partner who not only energizes them, but also challenges them, helping to unlock their hidden potential while still playing into the man's perceived power. This dynamic often echoes the whimsical charm of the manic pixie dream girl in Enchanting. Quirky woman who inspires the male lead through her playful resistance and ultimately supportive validation of his true self. Classic examples can be spotted in films like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, while Days of Summer offers a clever twist on this narrative. Beauvoir insightfully highlights that the average Western male's fantasy often involves a woman who gracefully submits to his authority, engaging in thoughtful debate, but ultimately conceding to his logic. This isn't just a one-sided affair. It's a common theme that transcends gender as portrayed in various media. The manic pixie dream boy is a quirky trope that dances around for everyone, regardless of gender. Beauvoir, along with a host of other brilliant minds, playfully nudges us away from the idea that love and relationships are the ultimate ticket to salvation. Instead of banking on someone else to fill our cups, we should remember that true wholeness doesn't come from external sources like money, material possessions, or even romantic partners. It's about the quest for self-discovery and personal growth. Rather than chasing after social approval or a myriad of other whimsically crafted notions that dangle the carrot of freedom or joy in front of us. Viewing love merely as a tool to achieve something can often lead to a relationship that feels more like a chore than a joy. This idea pops up in Fromm's The Art of Loving, where he suggests that in our modern, consumer-driven world, we often treat love as a commodity to be acquired rather than a skill to be developed. We lean heavily on romantic connections to satisfy our deep-seated needs, to feel special and part of something bigger. In the past, we found our worth through faith or community, but now we chase that validation from romantic partners. The catch: those partners are just as human as we are, complete with their own quirks and existential worries. This can turn relationships into a breeding ground for resentment or boredom, acting more like a distraction from our deeper fears about meaning and purpose than a source of genuine fulfillment. What could these not-so-great relationships possibly resemble? Beauvoir introduces us to two quirky flavors of failed love: narcissism and devotion. Picture narcissism as a love affair with oneself, where the partner is merely a reflection of that self-love. It's like the classic manic pixie dream girl scenario, where one partner is more enamored with the idea of the other than the actual person. They bask in the glow of encouragement and validation, feeling all special and unique, but forget that their partner has their own story to tell. This self-centered approach often leaves the other feeling like a forgotten extra in a movie, neglected and unwanted.
Ow.
Flip the script to devotion, where the dynamics shift and the relationship takes on a whole new vibe. If narcissism is about turning your partner into a side character, devotion is about embracing the full cast of characters in your love story. Devotion is like letting your partner take the pen and write your story, right? It's a classic tale where love is the ultimate fantasy, especially in the world of traditional romantic narratives. Here, the other person gets showered with all the devotion and freedom they could dream of. The devoted partner is like a walking gift, there to serve and support, fulfilling that deep-seated need to belong to something bigger than themselves. Isn't it just magical that someone has picked you? You might even start to think it's fate, gradually losing sight of yourself in the quest to keep the relationship alive, which, let's be honest, isn't always written in the stars. Instead, you find yourself making compromises, letting your true love shape your identity, making it trickier to break free. You've turned them into your everything. It's a wild mix of both narcissism and devotion in any relationship. Wanting to adore someone a little too much, or craving a bit of personal space, totally normal. But as Beauvoir points out, things can get a bit dicey when those feelings tip into something more extreme. True love might seem elusive, but it often reflects individuals still on their journey of self-discovery. While intentions may not be malicious, the impact can be significant. Ethical love is like a delicate dance, balancing self-interest with selflessness. As Beauvoir suggests, it's about walking side by side, lending a hand without losing your own footing. We share our lives while allowing the beauty in each other to flourish, free from the weight of unrealistic expectations. Loving someone means embracing them for who they truly are. However, this can get tangled when one partner sees the other as either inferior or superior. A thriving relationship thrives on equality and mutual support, even amidst the complexities of romantic dynamics. I think the heart of Beauvoir's project on ethical love isn't just about the romance between individuals. Instead, I believe it's about reaching for something that she views as both unique and elusive, a love that respects individuality, fosters growth, and celebrates the shared journey of two autonomous beings. It's a vision of love that challenges our preconceptions and invites us to rethink how we approach relationships, reminding us that true love is not about losing ourselves in another, but about finding ourselves alongside them.